Hey guys, I don't see a volume setting on here. I'm just taking a walk in my neighborhood. Uh, yeah, I just thought, seeing my face is not certainly nothing to write home about, so I figured I'd just go out on a walk and talk to you guys. Not much to say, just wanna I don't know, maybe tell you about some of my clients, the ones that come up in my mind to tell you about. Uh, I don't know. Let's see. Rob Ralston is the person that's in my mind the most because he's the one who has the neurodivergent adult son. His son is 23 years old and is low functioning, I think we say, or something. Anyway, Rob takes care of him. We did a show. I did a show with Rob yesterday, but it's still on my heart. He's such a wonderful man. So anyway, I'm out here. I have a lot of neighbors. I live in a mobile home park, so I'm not taping people's houses. I'm just taping the road that I'm walking on. If I can find there's the shadow of me. We do have some flowers, of course. Different people have lovely flowers. I don't know. There's not much else to say. I like doing video. I started out, I've been a TV producer all these years, which I do tell you guys often, so I should tell you something else. Let me see. I grew up in Ohio, Vermilion, Ohio, on 2/3 of 1 acre. My father bought the land. We had very little money. My father's name was Creed, Creed. He came from Kentucky, a place that apparently wasn't really recognized as a place. It was called Catalpa, which is the name of a tree in northeastern Kentucky. But the name Catalpa isn't on any maps anywhere that I've found so far. The nearest real town is called Louisa, and it's in, like I say, in northeastern Kentucky, near the West Virginia border. My grandfather owned 44 acres in that area, and his property was bordered by the Big Sandy River, which is a fairly major river in that area, and may or may not, I don't know for sure, may or may not be a border between Kentucky and West Virginia. So, yeah, I don't know what else to tell you. Let's see. My grandfather's name was Martin, and I think his full name was Martin Creed Potter, which is also my brother's name. My father's name, like I say, is Creed Potter. And he did have a middle name, but he didn't like it, so he doesn't want people to know what it is, even though he's already gone. Passed away in 1994, I think. So, my grandfather was one of 13 kids. My dad was one of 8 kids. He has so I have several uncles and several aunts, most of whom are all passed. In fact, I think they're all passed away now. There might be one left somewhere. Some of my first cousins are still around. And I have two sisters. I won't say their names for their privacy, but they live in the United States. I had a brother who passed away, I think 12 years ago now. So we lived on the little 2/3 of an acre in Vermilion Township, which is kind of a country area that was outside of the city of Vermilion. A very, very nice place, country roads, rather flat land, but still very nice. We grew a few crops, just small crops for the family, like green beans, tomatoes. We had some Concord grapes. We had a pony, so we grew field corn for the pony. I didn't know that word except my dad. That's how my dad said it, field corn. I went to Vermilion schools. Graduated from Vermilion High School in 1969. We were the first class to graduate from the brand new high school, which was a big deal that they built a brand new high school. It had been decades and decades since they'd built one. What else? I would show you these houses, but I don't want to. Maybe a long shot here. There's a long view of some of the mobile homes here. So, what else can I tell you about my life? I liked school a lot. I usually sat in one of the first two rows, and generally speaking, I had good relationships with my teachers. I'm going to switch the camera to me for just a minute. There you go. So you can see me. I'm a real person. Yeah, so it was fun. I graduated 6th in a class of 200 in high school. I went to Bowling Green State. The first year I went to one of the satellite colleges of Bowling Green State called Firelands Campus, or whatever it was called, here in Ohio. I had a wonderful teacher there named Joel Redinger, Dr. Joel Redinger, very wonderful man. Taught us about poetry. I've been writing poetry since I was 15. Yeah, so there's lots of more to tell. I'll probably tell you some more here in just a few minutes, okay? All right, talk to you guys later. Love you very much.